Hello. Hi. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Give me a second. That's better. Hi. Hello. Welcome to, welcome back to Tipsy Talk. My name is Sebastian Smith, and today I'm accompanied by my usual two wonderful co-workers, Iona and Cassandra. Iona is probably doing her intro right now, so you know we can just wait for her. Today we're going to be reviewing old medical practices. That's going to be fun. My goodness, it's a thing I never thought I'd be doing, but you know, it's not such a bad idea. Why not? You know. Hold on, the text is a little small, so I'm just gonna be. Maybe I'll make them larger, real quick. No, that's smaller. Shoot. Oh boy, that's gigantic. My eyes. Oh boy. So yes, how are you? How's everyone? How's everyone doing today? Me? I'm doing pretty good. Oh wait, let's just let Iona know. Whenever you're ready, just unmute. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Oh shoot, no, she can't hear me. Yes, you can undeafen yourself. Hello.
Okay, yay!
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, I'm here with Cassandra and Sebastian. Even though I don't really know if Cassandra's planning to stick with us for a long while, but yeah, say hello, everyone.
Hello. Hi, it's me, Sebastian Smith. Hi guys.
Hello.
Aw.
Hi.
Hi.
Why is why is Cassandra cuter than me? I feel like I'm having an existential crisis now.
Is this how it feels like to have someone who's more handsome than you appear before you? Can't relate.
I don't know. Also, guys, a little update after my hiatus of streaming on my own channel for a while. Damn, Sap. Damn, that's a very loud motorcycle you have there.
Sorry.
Yep. So a little bit of an update. As you know, I'm using an interactive PNG from my own drawing. Yay! Because I want to try something new. And also, now you can also donate on Traktir for me. Yes. The Traktir link is available down below on my description. Yes, YouTube video description thingy majiggy. Yes. Yay!
Hooray!
And now, back to the Tipsy Talk! We have a very interesting topic today. We are going to review some medieval medication.
It looks terrible. Just hearing about it looks terrible. You know, I'm actually one of those people who don't like to go to the doctor.
Oh, so you prefer the traditional medication kind of thing?
Sometimes. Sometimes when it gets really bad, I don't care that I'm going to the doctor. But most of the time, nah, I'm good. I'd rather not go to the doctor. I'm fine. You know, it's fine. I just need some bed rest. That's it, and some medicine. You know, like I don't need to go nowhere. I'm good. But yes, have you ever had a trip to the doctors that you have very much regretted?
I mean, I actually, as a kid, went back to back from the doctors, like from the hospital, because I have a lot of medical problems as a kid. Like, even when I was born, apparently I was born immediately. I have penyakit kuning. I think it's a type of hepatitis or something that makes you yellow. Jaundice.
Jeez, okay, that's pretty big. What the heck?
Because I was a premature little baby, So my organs haven't really fully developed. And that's what happened. And also, I was incubated because my organs haven't fully developed. And apparently, when I was born, I don't know what you call it in English, tali pusar. The umbilical cord. Yes.
Oh my god, we just talk about belly button.
Oh, belly button is the stub of the umbilical cord. My umbilical cord is around my neck, so it chokes me. So when I was born, I was purple, and then I turned red, and then I turned yellow. I am so colorful, guys.
That sounds like something out of a horror story. My goodness.
Baby Iona is so troubled.
My gosh, are we sharing birth stories? RGB Iona.
RGB Iona, bro.
Oh, it's so cursed.
Who said that?
No one.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, yes. I myself also have a very interesting story from my time of birth. Back before I was born, my mom was pregnant, and she decided to go to a certain doctor, when she was giving birth. Except the only person in the room when my mom was going into labor, she was about to give birth, was the nurse. And I had to crawl my way out myself.
What the hell?
That's fun. Reported, I think, judging from what my mom said, the doctor came in 2 hours later after I was born. And the doctor was like, gee, well, okay, I guess my job here is done, and he just left. Okay.
That reminds me of, have you ever watched the Reddit posts on YouTube thing where they just read Reddit posts?
Yeah.
Okay, one of the stories were actually this woman telling about her son's birth story. Basically, she birthed him so fast that she actually have to yell to her husband, catch him! It's going to come out! He's going to come out! And then the husband panicked, was just like, no gloves, no anything, just kind of put his hand below the woman, and then the baby just pops out, and the husband after that hands the baby to the woman and just pass out.
Jeez.
Out of sheer disgust and happiness and all of these feelings mixed to one. Because, like, if you never hold a baby that have just been birthed, you never know what it actually feels like, the texture of it.
No.
Like, it's very slimy.
No, don't describe it to me. I've seen
Also,
pictures. Yeah.
Also, guys, I think I need to go for a bit. I need to get my drinks.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes, someone's
Wait a
drinking
minute.
alcohol tonight. Let's go.
It's coffee.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah. So my mom was not as gifted, as blessed as the lady that Iona described, because I'm pretty sure my mom and I spent an entire hour trying to birth me. I wasn't joking when I said that I had to crawl out because my mom was having trouble getting me out of there. Oh my gosh. And the funniest thing was that, you remember the doctor? You guys remember the doctor that was like, oh, well, gee, I guess since the baby's already birthed, I don't really have to do anything. Here's the bill, by the way, for the job that I didn't do. Full price, by the way. Enjoy your stay. And he just left. It's like a week later. My mom and dad practically laughed their butts off. The same doctor that was absent for my birth was in the papers the following week. Apparently, he was punched in the face by a patient. The details of why was never really particularly revealed to me by my parents.
Maybe he did something the same to that patient's to your.
Maybe.
Like the same.
Honestly, I would not be surprised. He gives doctors a bad name.
He
You know?
probably purposely came late, so like do the scammy things.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's trying to steal money. Maybe he's just scummy. Maybe he's just lazy, or something. Maybe he's actually not supposed to have a doctor's degree in medicine. But it's like, I don't know the guy. I'm not here to judge. It's past. Like a long time ago. I'm sure he's doing fine for himself. Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully the patients that he's been treating are doing better than he is. Okay, so, we got off on a really, really big tangent, as expected, of Tipsy Talk. My goodness.
I'm back!
Welcome back!
My coffee!
How
I'm back
much-
with my coffee!
How many drinks of coffee did you have today?
This is my first, but it's a liter of coffee. Hehe.
Oh god, okay. Well, don't drink too much. Remember, it's gonna kill you.
Nah, alcohol is gonna kill you faster. Heh.
Okay,
Also, halo
alright.
Isaac. Maaf ya tadi mama lagi ngambil minum, jadi nggak lihat. Hai Isaac.
Oh,
Long time no see.
so let's see. Medical practices. Let's go. Oh god, that's kind of visual. Leech therapy. Let's just hop into looking
That's
through
cute.
some of
My
the.
friend's name is also Leech. So like every time I heard Leech therapy, it's like my friend's going to therapy. What?
It's a very interesting name you have for your friend. Why the name Leech?
Because he leeches of us. Like every time we have money, she'll like, food please, food for me. Yes. Okay.
She sounds like a cat who lives only to be served.
That is why we're friends.
That's good. But yes, apparently these are 6 medical practices that are still practiced today, and I'm surprised that leeches are. I'm actually not that surprised that leeches are still a thing, but at the very least, they're not used as they were back then. I remember, I think they were used for the sake of bloodletting.
Oh, it's actually used for the same thing, but
Is it?
nowadays it's more structured. Like people on the medical practice use leeches now to basically let out blood from areas that have blood clotting. So blood clots when it cannot go out, and then it kind of coagulates. Coagulates meaning that it's gonna get
It's stuck on your bloodstream, right?
Yeah.
Your veins.
something like that. Yeah, something like that. It kind of thickens. So they use leech to basically have the blood out, letting out the bloodletting, and also to basically make the blood there more watery, because leeches have properties that will make blood watered down.
Right.
So it'll help the blood just like flow.
Well, I mean, those are wonderful, wonderful applications of the leech. But I think back then it was a little bit different. They weren't so smart. They were like, you know what's wrong with you? You have too much blood. So let's just
Oh,
take some
boy.
of that out. That's literally what they said. Because I think they believed in an old system called humors or something, where there's 4 different types of humors.
There's
and-
4 different types of basically goops in our
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
There's blood, there's phlegm, there's even I think what do you call nanah in English?
From what I'm reading, it says blood, phlegm, black bile, and yellow bile.
Yellow bile, yeah. So basically it's to balance out your contents, your inner contents. So if there's blood coming out from one side, you have to let it come out from the other side too, so that it's gonna be balanced. When in reality, it's just gonna make you suffer from bloodlust.
Yeah. It's like, I think back in the day, they were like, you know what you are? You are just one big water balloon of 4 different kinds of water. And we need to make sure the water is balanced. Otherwise, you will go kaboom. Or something stupid like that, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an expert on bloodletting. Please, if anyone's an expert, I doubt anyone's gonna actually look back and go, "Oh no, Sebastian Smith, that's not how it works. I'll tell you how it works." But yeah, leeches are a thing, and it's very interesting that they still use it today. Hopefully not on me, because I'm not good with bugs, to be honest. Speaking of bugs, the next one is maggot therapy. Oh my god. Wait, is my internet working?
Yes, it is.
Oh, thank god. It's because you guys were quiet for a whole second. So I'm like,
I'm actually trying to listen for Cassandra's voice, because is she still here? Is she actually still here?
I'm still here.
oh,
Why have you suddenly transformed into a witch woman?
I'm still editing, so I'm kind of like a bit quiet because I'm making some subtitles, so I need to hear the
okay.
Ami's voice. The voice. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy me talking about maggots, if you know what maggots are. What's maggot in Indonesian?
Belatung.
Itu telur apa sih namanya?
Belatung.
Uget. Oh ya, belatung. Gue ngomongnya uget aja.
Yes.
Belatung dengan kearifan
I
lokal.
remember that the last time that I'm actually what is called? Maggots. Well, I accidentally eat that thing.
No, that's not a maggot. Itu
It is. I actually bought like a food.
Bukan itu yang ulat sagu. Beda.
No. I basically like buying a fish from some restaurant, and just normal eating and blah blah blah, and then I ate it, but it tastes so weird. And then when I say the fish, actually a maggot in there, like.
Oh boy, that sounds horrible.
If I remember that, I really want to puke, but well, okay, I need to drink.
Also be careful.
That's
if it's fishes.
I mean, my mother actually pretty mad. I'm in shock. I mean, so I didn't react anything, but I really want to puke. But my mother just like a typical angry when you get typical angry mom. She just slammed the table like. Where's the chef and blah blah blah? Why is serve this kind of food in the type of restaurant that actually pretty expensive, and
Tapi
you
emang
shouldn't
ini
have
sih,
that.
Kalau ikan itu bahayanya kadang kita nggak tahu itu belatung atau cacing pita, karena ikan itu kan
no, it's a small. It is so small, and that's a lot of small white things on my food. So it's a maggot. Actually thinks that it is like mixed on the others.
Well, I've lost my appetite for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's a little bit like messed up. I mean, I understand why my mom like pretty mad, especially when you pay a lot of food that you think that it could be safe for you to eat, But I mean, we're not paying for like one portions of food for 70K to get like a maggot in it,
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty bad. Like,
Yeah.
that means that the restaurant actually don't have any SOP on sanitation or anything like that.
Yeah, or maybe they have SOP, but the chef, someone who take part of it, just just not doing their job.
Oh, Cassandra, someone in my stream said, you know that beer killed tapeworm. Did you know that beer killed tapeworm? So it's good to drink a lot of beer. I think Sep is actually happier to hear this than anyone.
Fun
Oh my
fact:
God,
beer actually saved the world at some point.
Actually, it is because the parasitic worms is actually like doesn't like beers. The beers actually kill it.
And actually, back then, beer is actually one of the safest thing to drink, just because of how difficult it is to actually get clean water. Like, the water will always have some type of dirt in it, or just like air resapan limbah. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So the cleanest thing and the time to drink is actually beer.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean,
Back in the day.
that makes sense. But at that time, I'm not really new. What should I do? I just like for the rest of the day, I can't really eat anything because it's just so disgusting. My mother also don't know what to do, so she just go to the doctor and yeah, So if that's the normal things to do.
Wow.
When you eat some stuff like that.
I can definitely relate because I'm probably not gonna be eating for the rest of the day. Oh boy.
I mean, you're gonna be like skeptical to everything that you eat later than that day after you get that type of food. I mean, it's pretty common, especially like some of my friends also like eat like shabu shabu, and I don't want to like say the name of restaurant, but that restaurant is pretty popular in some mall, and you actually can do
Hati-hati
like
pakai
all you
penglaris.
things.
Itu biasanya kalau kayak gitu pakai penglaris loh.
I don't know, but it's pretty popular because it's all you can eat restaurant.
Oh, that probably explains why there's actually not really any SOP regarding hygiene and sanitation, because I think a lot of all you can eat places like overlook that. They just kind of put the meats on open space kind of thing.
No, it's not the meat. It is from my friends that actually have shabu shabu. So it's not maggots, but it's like chatting, worms. on their food. It's basically not worms, but it's called like it is worm. Like the things can turn into the butterfly. It's called worm too, or not? It is worms or not?
Caterpillars.
Yeah, caterpillars. It's actually have a caterpillars in their food,
Jesus.
and it is shabu shabu also have a vegetable, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So it was in there.
Bro.
So after that,
let's go.
like oh my god, I got like a caterpillar on my food. So she told me that she changed it. Like, okay, can you bring another batch because I have caterpillar in my food. So the restaurant actually give her another batch, but on that another batch also have more caterpillars in it.
It's free pork.
So
it's a caterpillar feast.
Yeah. So she just like, okay, I'm done with this place, and I'm out. So they end up refunded all the money that
they better. My gosh.
I mean, the thing with maggots is if one thing have maggot in it, you better be sure that all of the thing that have touched it have maggots in it.
What?
Especially when it's flesh, it's raw flesh. Like, it's just.
Oh my gosh. I thought that we'd be talking about maggots, and it was like, oh, haha, ew, maggots. Aw, that's disgusting. And then the both of you just started going on about how you found maggots in your food, and I'm really disgusted.
Oh, another story about finding something in food. I used
What?
to have a teacher, and she was eating in like rumah makan Padang,
Uh-huh.
and she was eating the sambal, and she thought she found like a toothpick inside of it, so she pulled it, and apparently it's not a toothpick. It was a cockroach.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
I knew the story about that too, but it's on inside the ramen.
Oh
Make it
boy.
stop!
I mean that's happened a lot. I mean, a lot of my friends also found something dead on the freaking high class restaurant. I mean, it's not high class. I mean, it's not that expensive. That expensive.
That
But it's still
actually reminds
expensive
me.
to buy that things.
That actually reminds me that there was a story about this high-end place somewhere. I forgot where, but there's this high-end restaurant somewhere that have to shut down for a while to call for pest control because their diners basically just saw rats running around.
Yeah, you know. Should I like spill the place that I know I don't want to
No.
spill the place, the name
No,
of restaurant, but
No name dropping.
but
no name dropping.
it is from the
Vtubers, they are the neutral team.
Nihonjin Nihonjin restaurant is
I'm
from
actually
like
not
a mall
surprised if it was
from
a
Japan.
Japanese place
It is
because,
a mall from Japan that.
for me, honestly, in my honest opinion, if you're not from the place that you're cooking the cuisine from, it's going to be hard to mimic the level of quality that you have to imitate. And especially if it was a Japanese place, because Japanese places tend to handle a lot of raw things,
Yeah.
Not saying anything bad about Japanese cuisine, just putting two and two together.
Yeah, I mean, if it's, I mean, that's the reason why like Japanese restaurant is a little bit expensive because they should take care of their food, like the best quality from it. Because if you buy like a big salmon, there's a chance that it has a parasite in it. So they need to like take care of that and clean all the stuff to make that salmon safe to eat.
The level of skill and care you need, yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason why the Japanese restaurant is a little bit expensive. That's the reason why I'm not really trust a place for
Izakaya
like,
buying Japanese food. Oh no.
the Japanese. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why. I mean, my friends. It is a story of my friends. One from that restaurant, like all you can eat, and this one is from the Japanese restaurant that actually pretty expensive for it. It's not a big. I mean, not the high end restaurant, but it is expensive. For one portion, you need to pay like 100K. 100K, and then they use like ink squid for the broth, right? So yes, it's basically the same story as Iona when my friends found a cockroach in that broth because the color is different. She thought that it was a meat, but after one scoop and when she scoop it just like a full body of cockroach.
Oh.
Because it's so dark that probably like accidentally fell into the pot, I think, because the cockroach is that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it probably just, it was walking and then suddenly like it fell into the pot.
Yeah, I mean they need to close the restaurant, but it is so weird when when that restaurant after that incident is not closed at all.
Did I say lost appetite?
Itu
Lost
soalnya
appetite for a
banyak
day?
nggak sih sebenarnya kejadian kayak gitu? Yang kapanan dulu tuh ada resto steak yang lumayan terkenal kan, juga ada apa? Dia kan biasanya ada kayak spinach gitu di steaknya tuh.
Yeah,
Terus
that
ada
thing. That
cockroachnya
place
kan.
actually near to my campus.
Oh wow, oh damn. What's wrong with food places there? I feel like there's a lot more things going on with food places near your place than near my place.
I mean that my place, actually I don't want to brag about it, but my campus place, like the area on my campus, is actually pretty high end. So there is a lot of like
nice.
expensive restaurant there. So we think that it's gonna be safe, you know? It's expensive. People there probably will more have take care about our foods better than place like orang pinggir jalan, you know? Like
Yeah.
street
The thing
food
is,
or
you know
something.
what's the irony of it all? Usually kaki 5 itu malah kadang jadinya lebih higienis daripada bintang 5.
It is. Except the washing,
so
how they washing their plates, yes.
Hey, on a lighter note, because I feel sorry for Seb that have been hearing this and have been very, very silent. I think he wants to puke. On a lighter note, do you know, it's actually kind of funny, abracadabra used to not be just a magic spell. Abracadabra used to be believed to cure malaria back in the olden days by, if I'm not mistaken, Romans.
Well,
so you have to write abracadabra and then just a few sentences of abracadabra.
You're getting healthy again. Magic. Yeah.
You're supposed to write abracadabra and then just kind of eliminate the letter one by one until it's just A, and then it's the shape of a triangle, and then roll the parchment paper and then put it as a necklace.
Oh my god.
And if that doesn't work, another cure for malaria, after that doesn't work, is to basically leather yourself in lion's fat.
You okay?
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm good. I
feel bad for you.
Just drink some beers.
I don't feel like putting anything in my mouth at the moment.
Poor baby.
I mean, you asked. I mean, you're telling the story about that, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I have the same.
I mean, Cassandra, let's not forget that he's American. He have a different health standards than us.
I mean, even if it's not in American, we should be like disgusted by that.
Yeah, but the thing is, because we're Indonesians, we're not. Which...
Oh my god.
I mean, there is a lot of happening in America too, but it's mostly about rats.
But the thing is, I think Westerners are more sensitive to this kind of thing, because then even finding
me, you know.
I mean, even finding a hair in your food in the West is a bad thing, right, Seb?
Yeah, actually, because that's very unhygienic.
I mean, it is if you buy it on restaurant, yeah, but on the street food, I mean, you pay it cheap. You want them to be hygiene about it. Like,
okay,
you can't even ask about it.
That's fair. That's understandable. When I eat street
usually
food,
not if there is like hair on it, but I can't even complain because we pay it for the cheap price, you know.
I would.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, America have such a high health regulation standards for food.
Honestly, I
that
would
even
absolutely
if you're
complain about a hair in my food. I mean, like I wouldn't complain to them because I understand, you know, they're making this food for cheap. But I'd still complain anyway. Like, not to them, just
Do
maybe
I
if I
hear
have
a
friends around.
Karen? Am I hearing myself a Karen?
No, I'm not. It's different. I'm complaining to my friends. Look at this place. There's a piece of hair in my food. And well, I'm like, I'm not gonna eat here again. But I'm not gonna tell them because I don't want them to feel bad about it. You know?
Kitchen Nightmares by Gordon Ramsay. Kitchen Nightmares, yes.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Gordon Ramsay gonna be like, you know, gonna be angry if he goes to like a street food in Asia.
Yeah. But like seriously, don't you guys feel grossed out when there's a piece of hair in your food that's not yours?
No, not really.
What?
I actually found a lot of...
Actually, it's pretty gross for me, so I actually not eat it.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I mean,
but
yeah.
at the same time,
Oh,
but
for
at
me,
the
I just
same
take the hair
time,
out and
I feel
continue
like,
eating.
oh, I wasted my money on it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason why our immunity is a little bit higher than the Western people, because we eat shit.
I mean, as a kid,
If Westerner just came to our country and eat the street food, they will have absolutely a diarrhea. You know?
Yep.
It's
I mean,
always
as a
be like
kid-
that.
as a kid, we drank iced teas and basically es serut yang esnya itu blok es yang nggak tahu habis dari mana
Iya, yang
gitu.
diinjek-injek
Yaudah.
anjing. Aduh,
What?
goblok.
That's what they do? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Are you serious?
Oh.
Hey, listen, Sebastian. I know the place for people who buy the ice cube. It's actually a dirty. They put it on the floor. They're actually dirty. The ice cube, that you buy,
poor
it
Sebby.
actually should be used not for
Oh,
your
I feel bad for
drinks.
Seb now.
It is not for your drinks. It's just for the place. I mean, like if you buy,
It's
soft
basically for
drinks,
just keeping it stuff cool.
yeah, it is not for your drink, but because it is cheap, some people use it for their drinks.
Having an existential crisis right now.
Aw.
That's the reason why that time, like in the back time in the televisions, they actually show us which one ice that we can consume, because it's happened in many places that they use the ice cube for not for drinks, for drinks.
You ruined Sebastian's favorite dessert. Well, I think I just ruined his whole life at this point. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, Esrot is actually use that cube, but you can find it like the place. There's some place that actually pay the ice cube that's safe for it. I mean, they cook the water first and put it like not on the floor or something like that. But if you eat on the street food, never buy the iced tea or something like that. Never let me
I
to
did
touch
that
that.
for a while. Oh no. Ah!
Maybe you build some immunity to it.
I didn't know. Oh my god. Ah!
It's okay. You don't need to think about it next time you buy it. Just buy it and enjoy it.
Never forgot.
That's
to,
what
like,
makes it
bring,
taste
like,
so
the,
nice.
Apa sih, worm? Apa? Obat cacing apa namanya? Bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Inggrisnya I don't know what it. Obat cacing.
Worm
Kayaknya kalau
medicine.
obat cacing itu soalnya ngomongnya tuh kayak pakai mereknya gitu loh, sebut merek biasanya.
Ya pokoknya
Kalau
you
orang-
have to eat like obat cacing, because it's happened a lot, and we don't know what we eat. So you have to be safe.
Oh yeah, I remember back in like elementary school waktu SD dulu tuh ada orang yang dari dinas kesehatan datang terus ngasih kita obat cacing buat diminum.
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying like someone from the health system just came up to a school and
The
just
school,
gave everyone
everyone
Some
obat
worm
cacing,
medicine.
terus kayak nanti di
medicine. Because some parents not aware about it.
Okay.
They
Okay,
just like,
alright.
oh, because
And then there's,
they,
like-
they actually give us free, so even if you don't have much money, some like Dijen Kesehatan came to your school, give you free immunizations, give you like free medicines for you so you don't get sick. Basically like that.
Okay. All right.
But this day, you know, the people who don't like the fashion or some stuff like that, they actually teach their kids to like no, say no to that people. But that people is actually saving them. The one
Oh god.
they didn't accept that. That's pretty bad for them actually, because why they give you for free the free medications, you know?
Okay.
I mean, why you
All right.
kenapa
Can
nggak
you
diterima gitu?
can you like give me like 2, 3, maybe 5 minutes, like, or maybe a minute or so? I'm just gonna step back for a little bit and make sure my lunch stays inside me.
Oh,
Okay. Oh boy, for
Right.
for
Maybe
little
he
baby.
come to like his mother or father
I'm
like,
gonna get some water. I'm probably gonna tell the rest of my family this too.
yeah, you have to. I mean, you have to.
Oh
For
my
little
gosh.
baby is so scared right now. Oh no. What
I
have we
just like to
done?
be clean. Okay, be right back.
Kita kayaknya sudah terlalu terbiasa jadi anak kos ya, Mi. Jadi kayak ya makanannya kotor ya udahlah, udah dibeli.
Yeah, I mean sometimes I think, especially when you don't have that much money, you
Like it
you will eat everything that
yeah.
that
Cleanliness
edible.
becomes a superficial thing instead of something that you have to, make sure. Kayak ya udah cuman kayak ya udahlah kotor dikit ya udah, yang penting rasanya enak masih bisa makan gitu kan.
Yeah.
Sampai
I mean,
pas itu
my friends is like anak burju kan. One of my friends is anak burju gitu. So she tried to eat like on the solaria, you know?
Solaria masih mending lah, itu masih resto kan.
Iya. Tempatnya bersih. And then she just came back to me and said like, I think I have a diarrhea there.
Sumpah.
Oh,
Itu masih tempat tertutup loh, maksudnya kayak
itu
masih
tempatnya bersih loh.
beda kalau dia tiba-tiba makannya langsung di rumah makan Padang ya. Bayangin itu kalau dia makan di rumah makan Padang kayak gimana untuk perutnya.
Dia nggak bisa makan yang kayak gitu. So basically
Nggak bisa makan pinggir.
She have like personal chef to cook for her.
Oh wow, segitu ya?
Iya.
Aku dulu padahal pernah waktu masih di rumah nih, kayak anggapannya masih tinggal sama ortu kan, jadi harusnya kan semua dibiayain ortu nih. Pernah ada grandma tuh beli nasi tim ayam gitu kan. Terus belinya tuh udah pagi, aku tuh makan tuh siangan kayak mikir, kok rada asam apa mungkin dikasih jeruk gitu kan. Terus udah nih habis itu tiba-tiba my grandma comes in terus ngomong, loh itu tuh udah gak enak loh, mau tak buang. Udah habis. Terus habis itu perutku nggak apa-apa, tapi jadi kayak
jadi kayak merasa bersalah gitu nggak sih?
Ya merasa bersalah, tapi at the same time kayak rada proud of myself gitu, kayak anjir aku makan makanan basi nggak apa-apa.
For this kind of food.
Udah build anak kos emang kayaknya.
I mean, I do once like eat like nasi basi, you know.
Ya nasi basi itu soalnya
accidentally like, okay, I don't have food anymore. Oh, there is rice. Okay, I ate it, and then just like, hey.
Tapi nasi basi itu memang ini sih. Nasi basi itu rasanya kayak nasi biasa, cuma rada apak dikit. Tapi kayak sebenarnya yang bikin tahu kalau itu tuh basi atau enggak tuh baunya doang. Karena nasi kalau misalnya udah
eat it, I just like unconsciously like, okay, I'm hungry, I need to eat, so I ate it. And then my mom told me that rice is not edible. So I'm just like, okay.
Pembicaraan ini kayaknya telah menggross out banyak orang nih. Dari tadi viewerku naik turun nih, kayaknya pada memastikan ini udah selesai belum nih bahas kecoa-kecoaannya gitu. Padahal sebenarnya kalau masalah medieval medications tuh ya, kebanyakan semuanya gross loh memang. Kayak topik hari ini tuh emang gross.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes people that they is really, I mean, they really don't have like standard like today. So actually they make everything's like worse. Like, oh, I want to heal this kind of disease, but
I'm alive.
instead they make it worse.
Yay. Hey,
Well,
since
so are you done telling your family about these things?
I was busy keeping my luncheon. I'll tell them later.
Okay.
Hey, maybe we can move on to our initial topic, which is medieval things. There is a medication
in Indonesia. We actually have a medication called jamu, right?
Yeah. Oh, but that's the thing is that's natural medication. That's not medieval medication because the thing is it's also still used until now. It's basically more like a supplement.
I mean, there is a people who actually drink like snake blood to keep their stamina.
And also they say that it actually helps your skin to regenerate and it prevents zits, because I know a friend of mine that actually have done that. She drank snake blood for a couple of times, and she said that it actually helps her skin to become smoother, kind of thing. Because I think snake blood have like regenerating power. Maybe because snakes shed their skin, right? So like it helps the cells to regenerate.
There's an old myth that's been perpetuated by scammers a lot. Snake oil, basically. Snake oil is basically like this all-cure potion or tonic that a lot of fraudulent medical experts like to sell to people. They don't actually work, but people will tell wonderful stories.
Another oil-based stuff that is actually still on the market even until now is minyak bulus. Kayaknya Cassandra tahu nih buat apa.
What's that? What's that?
I don't know what
Bulus is penyu. So it's a
minyak penyu. I just
turtle.
I mean,
oil?
Water turtle.
Yeah. They say it helps your boobs grow. The thing is, Cassandra probably don't know because she don't need it.
That's impossible. How?
I also don't know what's the logic behind it.
It's just as impossible things that probably will happen.
There isn't.
I mean,
actually,
it works, but it is not. Well,
actually, the scientific explanation behind it is because when you use that oil, you have to massage that area, right? And when you massage it, the tissue kind of
go break.
What?
No, the tissue kind of grow momentarily, so it's not permanent. Like, yeah, you probably feels it grows, but it's just a biological response.
Deflated.
Because when you
it just deflated.
It's not permanent. So basically, after you massage it, it becomes a little bit bigger because it just.
What am I listening to?
It just kind of expand a little bit the tissues. But after that,
you blew up the balloon,
go back to its normal size.
It's deflated, you know.
It's not really a big difference. It's kind of like when you're menstruating, your boobs will kind of grow a little bit, right?
Well, it is.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, but it's just.
Like, you know, it's kind of like a little bit plump than the other days. Yeah,
that's why it's not really a big difference. That's why people at first will probably think that it works, because then, you know, the first time you use it, you'll feel like, oh, it's actually growing, but like it's just a temporary thing.
It's like when people eat like a bat, you know, the one things that make COVID happen is the bat.
Oh,
That people on the old time thinks that if you eat the bat, I mean, it's not on my place, but some places in the middle of Java is actually have this kind of belief when you eat the bat, it will like cure your asthma.
Actually, for people in Central Java, I think it's more not a bat, but I've heard that they believe that tokek, apa sih tokek? Gecko cures asthma when you eat it. That's
Oh.
why it
The
actually
bat
sells
also
as
can
medication
cure,
there.
but instead curing the asthma, they make COVID instead.
They make what?
I think the COVID
bat-
thing though.
The bat that you eat is actually have a coronavirus, but it is a different type of coronavirus that only infected the animal, but
I
it's
think-
never like infected human. But after you eat multiple times, the virus is mutated itself to be like able to infected the human type of genes. So finally, the coronavirus, the COVID-19 has happened.
I wouldn't know.
I think
Some
I
people
think
say that.
the thing is, in Indonesia, in Padang, there's also a dish made from bats. They call bats paniki there, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's not really because of the bat. I think it's because of the hygiene. Because the thing is, we also have markets, traditional markets, that sells like weird animals for us. Maybe that we, if we don't really eat bats or we don't eat geckos or things like that. It's weird for us, but it's not weird for them. So a lot of people actually consume that. But I think it's because of the hygiene more than anything. Cause I've saw the market that sells the meat there, and in the place where it all started, and it's very very unhygienic.
Wait, you
Like in Indonesia, there's also markets that sell those kind of stuff, but it's more hygienic.
you guys eat bats?
No.
Oh.
No,
I never really tried it, but I heard that a lot of masakan aku lupa itu Batak atau Padang gitu. Ada kok native Indonesian food yang pakai bat, dan mereka tuh kalau ngomong bat itu bukan kelelawar tapi paniki dia namanya.
I don't.
Okay.
Well, I don't know the place, but right now the food is actually banned because all the coronavirus thing.
Yeah.
Same in China.
Yeah, I mean to be safe because
Because
we never really know what
It's
where it's
basically
from.
as the same as in Africa, the Ebola. It's
Yeah.
actually from the monkey, right? So
They eat monkey
first,
brains.
the Ebola is not infected human at all, but it's mutated itself to able to like to multiply or growing inside the human body. So that's the first time like Ebola happens. Is actually from a monkey, not from the other humans.
Oh.
It's basically like that. It's the same thing.
Like-
And then like a black flu, the Black Death on the Europe thingy, and that's came from the
Black Death, the Black Plague.
from the rats. It's actually the same thing. It's basically a type of virus or bacteria, I think. I don't know what it's called, but it's mutated itself to able to live inside the human body. That's the reason when it's happened in human body actually cannot like take the consequence about it, so it's died easily. But right now we already have a vaccine of it, so it is probably not able to like
I didn't think that we'd be
human
talking
harm.
about the big C.
You see?
Corona.
See, I actually don't
I
really
mean, it's
know whether or not
educational
it's still...
things.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's actually safe yet or not to actually talk about the big C. Is it safe?
I don't know
I mean,
anymore.
there is a lot of like place in YouTube that actually for educational stuff that still have used that words. As long it's an educational thing, since it is we talk about the medications that happen is probably counts as education.
Yeah, but like, very big disclaimer for anyone who's watching this, we're not doctors or experts, Take whatever we say with a grain of salt.
We're just reviewing. We're just reviewing. We're
just
not recommending. We're not recommending anything. We're not debunking anything. We're just reviewing.
Yeah.
For shit and giggles.
We're just discussing.
Everyone, you should take your vaccine so you'll be safe. I mean, this day there is a lot of like disease that came back again for this time, because there is a lot of people that actually anti-vaccine, and it's true. So yeah, if if you die because of that virus, it's probably your fault if you don't take any vaccines.
I mean, that's kind of mean, but it's also kind of true. But we shouldn't be talking about the people who did or didn't take the vaccine. I feel like that's a whole other complicated topic.
All in all, it's still personal choice. No matter whether or not you agree with it or not, it's their own personal choice, and I bet they also have their own reasonings for it, and we are in no place to judge it, even though maybe we're just like, in our personal opinion, maybe it's not in line with what they think, but this is a free country.
So anyway, let's oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
What?
I'm looking through a list and I saw fecal transplant.
Oh, what?
Transplant? What is that?
Humans.
Fecal is feces.
Poop. Poopy. Pee poo poo.
What is that? I mean, what is that for? I
don't know. Maybe to help them shit.
Human stool transplants cure up to 90%. Infection?
What?
Diarrhea? I'm not a medical expert, so I don't know how transplanting
Can you give the link for me so I can read it at least?
I will send you the link from where I am reading here in chat.
Maybe I can explain.
It's
which one is it?
Number 4.
Which one is it?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Okay, official
article number 4 or
Number
4 in the list of 6 medical practices.
Oh, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Which
a stool transplant has been found to consistently use up to 90% of patients who have a multiple episode of C. difficile and an infection with this cause of serious diarrhea.
Maybe it's because the poop is infected. That's why they're replacing it with the clean poop. Oh my gosh, how does that make sense?
The vessels are done either by colonoscopy, by the tube that runs through the nose into the stomach. But a new study, it's not replacing the poop. It's actually putting some tube inside your body so you can poop.
Huh. I mean, that's pretty cool.
It's basically, the facial transplants are done either by colonoscopy, is basically colon. Basically, it's from your inner body, your stuff, I don't know what it's called. I mean, usus, it's basically
your intestines.
Yes, or by the tubes that run through the nose into the stomach. But a new study published by JAMA shows that there may be less unsavory but equally effective route by way.
So, yes, it works, but there is a better solution than putting poop through your nose. Okay, yes, understandable.
Not a poop, basically. It actually is putting the microbes, not the poop.
Oh, okay. So, all right, I see. I understand.
Oh, so E. coli.
Yeah, because
E.
if
coli.
you have too much E. coli, it's actually will have diarrhea.
Oh, there's
So
also
that-
something called bowel syndrome something.
Man,
OBS
I
or
haven't heard the
something.
word E. coli since I've been in high
Yes.
school in biology class.
IBS,
maybe it's
irritable
also
bowel
like a
syndrome.
type of poop, but I don't really understand. So
Yeah, I'm not a medical expert.
basically to balancing the microbes on your what is called
Intestines.
Yeah,
Intestines.
that's the-
yeah.
yeah.
The more
I mean,
you
if it's
know.
works.
Yes.
Why
So
are we
it's
talking
not
about
like-
this
like
after I drank
people-
coffee? Now
It's-
my stomach feels unsavory.
Basically,
you drank too much
that
coffee?
things-
Not really.
I
just
actually
drank-
feel bad for people who need to do the transplant. I mean, put that into the tube because it's gonna be smelled bad, right?
Ew.
But
No,
for
the
the
thing is-
patients, it's actually not taste anything or smell anything at all because it's inside the tubes. So they put it inside your body.
Yeah, I hope they
The
don't
thing
smell
is,
anything.
it now comes in pills. It
Yeah.
now comes in pills, so like you just like drink it like a normal pill.
What,
It
like-
usually helps people with that cannot really produce that much E. coli. So E. coli actually helps to also neutralize the food that you're eating. It helps. It basically helps to process the food that you're eating, and if you're having basically
But-
only
but-
a little bit of it,
Yeah,
your
but
your stomach cannot process the food.
Pills filled with poop.
So basically, I found the article
This
about
E. coli
this facial
bacteria.
transplant that actually is a little bit less threatening. So there is less people actually do it right now. So basically, fecal microbiota transplant pose the risk of serious life-threatening adverse events, likely because the transmissions of pathogenic organism. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) warns in a new safety communication. So basically, it's not safe anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's
that
because
because the FDA say that where infections caused by the enteropathogenic Escherichia. Oh, jadi intinya ketika kamu bisa kena infeksi kalau kamu nggak dilakukan dengan benar gitu loh.
ya
Oh,
karena
they're not
maksudnya
doing it
kan itu
properly.
mau nggak mau tetap bakteri. Escherichia coli is still a bacteria that can just multiply a lot without the proper measures. So then you'll end up having too much, and then you risk of IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, where basically your stomach just hurts. It's basically like when you have
What?
yeast allergy, have gluten
Oh,
allergy,
okay.
and then you eat gluten, your bowel will feel like it's cramping up.
The stomach ache from hell. Yes.
Yeah, I actually have got it before
Really?
because I don't know. I ate something that I think is unsanitary, and then I end up just puking the whole day. Every time I eat, I puke, and
Oh,
then
God.
my stomach feels so bad I can't sleep.
I think it's a gastritis.
Sounds like food
No.
poisoning.
If it's gastritis, then the pain will be on my ini kan, lambung kan harusnya kan mah kan. Ini enggak, ini tuh bener-bener kayak di perut bawah, kayak emang apa sih, kayak ususnya tuh kram gitu loh, kayak terlalu banyak yang diproses tapi nggak ada yang masuk gitu soalnya muntah terus.
Yeah. I feel that too, but it because I have a gastritis.
Yes. Bowel problems. Let's go.
Yeah, my body actually have that. I mean, it's happened every time. That's the reason why I keep eating, because if I stop eating, it's actually hurt my body. So if you
Ah.
feel hungry, you need to eat.
Oh,
If it is
see.
not, it starts to hurt.
it's
You know?
it's that bad.
It is.
Does that mean that you have puked blood before? I mean, I also have gastritis, but I don't think it's that bad because I still can drink coffee and I still can, go on without eating.
I still can drink coffee, but I actually cannot drink it too much as before. It's the problem with me is because I have like typhus, tipes berkali-kali. So yeah,
Right.
my stomach is actually jadi gini, perutku tuh tipis jadinya, jadi ada lubang waktu itu. So yeah,
You have a thin
actually
stomach
should
lining.
yeah, that's the reason why every time like I eat late, I'm actually like feel like I'm gonna puke. It is
see.
not because I'm hungry every time, but I should eat. Or if it's not, my body gonna reject everything that gonna be like, after hours or so, if I ignore it, I started to like not able to eat.
I see. Well, that's something about Cassandra. I guess everyone else is going to be knowing now. Hi.
I mean, that will also explain why, when she's sick, she literally cannot stream.
Yeah, also that. I guess people know now.
What?
Yeah, there were times when you can't stream, right?
Because back pain and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot. I actually easily to get sick.
I think the one that I empathize the most with is because she's allergic to chocolate, and I really love chocolate. So I can't imagine what that's like.
I mean, sometimes I'm just like, oh, okay, I have the pills. Psych.
Just YOLO! I'm here for the fun ride, not the long ride. YOLO!
After that, I'm started like, I cannot breathe or anything like that. I start coughing. I have
asphyxiating. Actually, asphyxiating.
That's so scary. Oh my gosh.
And that's time I'm gonna like, okay, it's time to eat the medicine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like people that it's like
Kenapa?
people that have lactose intolerant, like people that are lactose intolerant, but because cheese and pizza is so good, lasagna is also so good.
I mean,
They just like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep these pills at hand. So every time I eat something that's good, I can just drink this and be okay. Like I don't care if my
should
stomach
know
will hate
the
me.
things that most of Asian actually lactose intolerant.
Oh, I have a pretty funny story about that. My friend.
That's the fact that you can't even like deny it, because there is a lot of time when we eat or drink milk, we actually feel like, oh, I need to poo.
Yeah, but the thing is, my friend.
Your friends what?
My friend was not lactose intolerant, and then she moved to a Western country where basically the milk lactose content is higher. Kayak susu di luar negeri itu kan beda ya, kandungan laktosanya tuh tinggi banget kan. Beda banget sama yang di sini gitu loh. Bahkan kayak dari konsistensi dan creaminess-nya pun tuh beda. Temanku begitu kuliah di sana di luar negeri itu langsung lactose intolerant. Nggak kuat sama susu yang di sana. Dia kalau minum susu di Indo nggak apa-apa, tapi kalau minum susu di luar nggak bisa.
Just built different, you know.
Yeah.
There is a time when we like, so basically, friends who watch this, if you drink milk or eat cheese or pizza, something like contain cheese and milk, and you start to feel like, oh, I need to poo, so that means that you have a lactose intolerant. But most people in Asia like doesn't care about it, because sometimes people actually have a bad time to poo, like for 1 week they are not able to poo, and then like, oh, I need to drink milk.
That's me and coffee.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So they start to drink milk, and then like, oh, I finally able to poop again. You know, that's the things in Asia, and there is some people that actually not able to drink it at all. Actually, they have like really bad allergy to it. But some
Like
people that
puke
actually
and
have,
stuff, right? Actually puking and just can't hold in the milk.
yeah, that's the
Kasian
reason
nggak
why
bisa
there
beli
is.
susu macam sama Cassandra.
Yeah, actually, there is a lot of people that actually cannot drink milk. That's the reason here we have a soy milk for babies.
Yeah, because apparently alergi susu tuh bisa dimulai dari bayi, dan kalau di bayi itu jadi ruam susu jadi namanya, karena memang itu diakibatkan sama susu. Kalau udah ruam susu tuh berarti nggak cuma susu sapi, dia minum ASI aja nggak bisa, makanya harus disubstitusi pakai soy milk. Karena kalau susu ibu kan tetap ada laktosanya ya.
So basically, we can drink milk with the lactose. I mean, the content in the milk have the same lactose in the mother's milk, so it's not that high. So probably milk in Indonesia actually like for lactose intolerant, you know, for lactose intolerant people.
I mean, I guess it depends. Like when you're lactose intolerant, like you're really truly lactose intolerant, you can't handle any kind of milk. But for people here, maybe they're just used to a certain level of lactose, and when they go to America,
I mean also the thing is, even if you're lactose intolerant in Indonesia, our diet don't really have a lot of dairy in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Kayak kan kita kan kebanyakan kan juga pakai pengganti susu kan, emang santan gitu, nggak pakai susu. Kebanyakan dessert pun kan pakai santan.
I mean, yeah, it's susu is just from Western things, you know.
Yeah.
Like
the thing
people from the Western, like from
milk
the
is
Dutch.
good.
Yeah, milk is good. I mean, you can't make cheese with coconut milk if I'm not mistaken. You can't make. You probably can't make
animal fat for that.
Yeah, you can make vegan cheese, but like the texture is different, right?
Not the same. Yeah, nothing beats actual cheese made from cow milk or goat milk.
Oh, goat milk cheese is good.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
Cheese is good. Yes.
Every time we want to talk about medical stuff, we always swerve off to, oh my goodness, the food. It's either really disgusting or really delicious. Oh my gosh. It's like we went from cockroaches to I would die. I would literally put my body in harm's way just to eat a bit of chocolate. You know, it's like.
Oh boy, fun.
Truly a Tipsy Transit, Tipsy Talk episode. My goodness.
Oh. I was reminded by your statement of another medieval medication from the Romans. The Romans really do have a lot of ideas for medication. But this actually have quite a funny logic behind it. They think that rabies can be cured back then. And the logic behind it is because you're starting to act like an animal, you have to put raw meat on your wound.
Why?
What?
They put raw feel on the wound of the bite wound, so that I guess because the virus is turning you into a beast, into a wild animal, they put the meat there so that the virus will attack the meat instead of your brain. For some reason.
Okay. Whatever they say. I believe you, doctor. Okay, yes, flawless logic.
Yeah. And then, oh my god, that's time. Probably the reason there is a lot of werewolf in that time. You know? Because instead doing something for that, they actually feed that thing with the meat.
Yeah.
That probably explains where werewolves come from. Maybe it's not
Yeah,
werewolves. Maybe it's just
it's
people.
not a werewolf. It's just a human who infected by
Rabies.
rabies. They turn into like.
Oh my god! I don't like what I'm reading.
What are you reading?
There's a medicine from fat cats.
Huh?
Oh.
From what?
So a fat cat.
A fat cat.
They flay the cat, draw the guts out, and then chase a hedgehog, take its grease, and then add bear fat, and then
Hedgehogs
basically
have grease?
it's huh?
Hedgehogs have grease?
I mean it's meat. It have meat. Every
Oh,
meat
okay,
have grease.
yeah. That makes sense.
And then another type of fat from a bear, and then add honeysuckle, sage, virgin wax. The wax have to be virgin, guys. Fenugreek and raisins. Or resins, not raisins. Resins. Crumble
Resin
all
of
the items.
plastic?
Resin itu kalau nggak salah ini nggak sih kayak getah gitu.
Oh.
And then you crumble all of the items and then stuff it into the cat that you
Oh my
have got.
god!
Roast it, and then after that, you basically put a bowl underneath it, collect the fat, and then you put it as an ointment on the patient, or you drink it for throat infection.
That sounds so violent. What did the cat do? The cat did nothing wrong.
I know, that's why.
I mean,
I'm
that's
scared.
a question for us too, for meat eater. What the cows do to us, so we need to eat.
Oh, that's a good question too.
They didn't do anything, but they're so fat and delicious.
What the cow doing?
No, nothing's. So for Iona, probably like what the fish do, so you need to eat it. The fish do
I'm
nothing.
a cat. I'm a cat. This is the chain of life. This is the circle of life. There is a biological pyramid of food structures, and I am its predator. The food chain, yes.
Ah, yes, good old food chain.
I mean, yeah.
It's in the food chain. I'm the fish's predator. Oh no, I'm not eating a cat. I'm a cat. I'm not eating a cat.
You're eating
Someone
a cat?
in my set is saying cannibalism.
Oh my goodness!
I am not a cannibal.
Iona is a cannibal. I did not know. I have not known this.
I do not
I feel so
eat
disappointed.
Cats.
I can't believe this.
Do you
I
want
did
me
not
to
know.
fight you? Shut up. Shut up, if not I'll fight you. Meow. No.
What is that?
Oh no, she's going to eat me too. She's gonna be cannibal for cats. And now she's gonna be cannibal for humans too!
No!
Since she
Why
was
are you doing this to me,
she was
Sab?
not a human to begin with. It is not cannibal. Sab.
Actually,
I'm
that
not
makes sense.
human?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I'm not human.
So technically speaking, if she eats me, it's not cannibalism. Is that it?
What?
Yeah, it is not a cannibalism because
Why?
she ate another species.
I guess that makes sense.
Why?
But please don't eat me.
Why? No! I'm not gonna eat you. I'm not a cannibal. My God.
That's
I
what a
don't eat
cannibal
cats.
would say. I'm
Sus.
joking. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I'll
Sab,
stop.
you're a serial killer.
I'm not a serial killer.
That's what a serial killer would say.
Wait,
Uh,
you know the fact here is, oh my god, the theory that you say that.
What?
Oh no, how to say it? I don't know how to say it.
what?
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Okay. I don't
Say
know
yes.
what.
But Iona is sus though. Sasibaka. She is a
I'm just a
sasibaka.
baka. I'm just a baka. I'm not sus. I
No,
know I'm
you
baka.
sasibaka. You sasibaka.
No. No. It's
Um,
enough for me to be. It's enough for me to be dumb. I'm not
What?
sus.
You sus.
No. Why am I sus?
Cause you sussy sus.
I can feel
What?
myself losing my brain
What?
cells.
Meow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Speaking of losing brain cells,
yeah.
have you guys ever heard of trepanning?
No.
What?
What's that?
What is that?
Trepanning is the
What
old
is that?
traditional medical practice of breaking
Mhm.
open a hole in your skull.
I mean, on the surgery?
This is like done in way the ye olde days, the olden days.
Oh, that's thing that like the metal things that they put on your heads, and there is a lot of doctor or people who watch it. So the doctor doing some stuff
What?
like open your head in front of other people because you do something like medical
Oh, that's a different
thingy.
thing. I think that's lobotomy. That might be lobotomy.
Ah, yeah.
That's a
I don't
different
know.
kind of messed up.
I mean, there is a lot of doctor do
Bro.
in that days. You know, the crazy doctors that want to do
Yeah.
like what is called. I don't know what is called in English actually. If I even forget what is called in Indonesia. Oh, is it basically they want to like do like innovative stuff, like the new innovative stuff, like to do like kills this type of disease, you have to do this and that. So
Yeah.
like
So to kill this type of new mental disease, you need to take out a part
Yeah.
of your brain.
yeah,
Yep. They thought that, oh, it's probably just a bad part of the brain. Let's just take that out. It should be okay.
Yeah. That's
That's
that,
how it
that's a
works.
little bit fucked up, but also at the same time they learned something from it that was not the answer.
yeah. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Whoopsie doopsie. We made an oopsie.
I mean, the thing is, lobotomy is actually an experiment. It's an experimental cure. It's not actually a cure. Like, they know it's not proven yet,
have a
but
medicine
they want to
they
want to experiment on humans.
You have to experiment it to humans.
They
First,
want to
maybe
experiment on
to
humans, and then
animals.
they kind of make an excuse out of it by saying, "Oh, this is not an experimentation on living humans. It's a cure." So they can still do that legally.
Yeah, it's
Which
pretty
is just-
messed up. A lot of people went through it back in the U.S. because they weren't very happy with people who are suffering through depression and other mental illnesses. So they were like, "Doctor, I would like you to fix this man or woman." Sure, bud. Let me just take out my hammer. Like literally, plack, plack, plack into the head. Okay, no, he's done. He's good. And you would end up with
They actually die after days. Yes.
They don't
People
last
like
very long. Yeah, they
Yeah.
end up being very different people because their personalities would change. You know that kind of
I mean-
happens when you perform brain damage literally to a person.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's not even the worst case. The worst case is you're brain dead, which means that you're dead. Like, there's no you anymore. There's just a
That's-
shell of you walking around.
That's the
But
worst.
there's no
case.
personality.
Yeah.
That there's no anything. There's not even a human being inside of that anymore. You're just a shell.
Yeah, the worst
Yeah,
case
you probably
is that
still aware that you're still living, but at the same time, your body don't let you to do things.
like
You
you
trap inside your body. That's the worst feelings. I mean,
Yeah.
you just imagine your body just walking around, but you cannot control it anyway.
you'd
just
be
trapped
a literal
inside.
vegetable. But
Yep. That's why they call it the vegetative state, because then
Yeah. But that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about trepanning, not lobotomy. Oh
What
my
is
god, it
trepanning?
got so much darker.
What is trepanning?
Trepanning is the ancient act of cutting open a hole in your skull, not affecting the
Oh!
brain at all. Well, technically, you
It's
do affect the brain a little
affected.
bit.
I mean,
It
that is
is.
that
It
is
is.
actually continued in modern medication.
It is, yeah. So back in the day, people believed that, oh yeah, you were possessed by evil spirit. Time to open a hole in your skull so that we can let it out. But
the thing
nowadays,
is,
yeah,
it's used to release pressure on your brain. So basically, when you're bleeding inside of your brain, sometimes
your
basically
brain swells.
when you're internally bleeding, yeah, your brain swells, and then it creates a pressure to the skull. So you have to drill a hole in the skull to let the blood out.
Yeah, when you're too five-head, when you're too big-brained, your brain's so big, your skull can't fit it. You're gonna need to
That
free up some extra
reminds
space.
me. That reminds me of a quote from Chubby Emu, an actual medical channel on YouTube. It's good, guys. You should watch Chubby Emu if you like medical stuff. It have a quote. Context behind it is a person drinks too much salty soy sauce, and then the quote says salty people get shrinking brains. So if you're salty, you'll get shrinking brains. Don't be salty. Don't be
Don't
salty.
be salty when you're playing video games.
If not, you'll get shrinking brains. I mean, I know it's funny, but technically it's also true because when you're salty, all logic goes out of the window. So
Yeah.
you become brainless.
But yes,
Well,
trepanning.
Oh, this day there is a lot of experiment that they do to humans too, the medicals.
People have done a lot of terrible things. I think I remember most of the advances we've made in human anatomy was because a bunch of doctors decided, hey Bob, yeah Carl, listen, I know absolutely nothing about the human body. So let's just find out. How do you do that? By robbing some graves. Let's just open up some dead bodies.
Yeah, it's basically like that. But in these days, you need to sign up for that things. So if you have like a really serious disease or you're sick and nothing can cure you, there is usually like out of nowhere a doctor that came to you like okay, I have this type of innovative way to heal you, but it probably can kill you too. So they need to okay, so you need to sign this stuff and there if you want to do this to your body.
Basically, this is not my fault paper, Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually happened in real life, but also at the same time there is some, I don't know, it's just a theory, but some people on the medical probably bought things from the black market or something. I don't know, it's just a theory. So
I'd like
they
to think
do
that the people who offer solutions to patients who actually have they have a terminal disease and they're going to die anyway. It's in a way kind of giving them hope, and it's maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, And I think that's nice.
And then even if it's not work well,
I'm sorry.
die anyway one.
But that's better than the people who end up not even trying to cure them at all, and instead use them as a human guinea pig to examine.
That's happened for the Japanese man because of the radiations.
Oh yeah.
They actually not try to heal him. They actually experiment all the things to him.
Yeah.
It's said that they're trying to heal him, but at the same time, the man itself says that just kill me, but they don't let him die.
Ooh. Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah. so there's like they probably experiment a lot of things to him. I mean he actually stay alive for like 1 years, I think. And on the middle of it, when she just like unable to do anything and he just like only able to talk, he just say just kill me right now. I really don't want to live anymore. And people there is actually just let him live.
I mean, the thing is, it actually is now a debate in America whether or not they should legalize euthanasia for for people that's brain dead, because the thing is they're not really alive anymore. Like there's no person behind the body, you know. There's no person behind
but
the body. So
you can't really say that because they're legally alive, you know.
Yeah,
exactly.
some
That's
people
why it's a
maybe
debate.
still alive. We don't know. I mean,
The thing is, neurosurgeons have agreed that when a person is declared brain dead, that means that you cannot resurrect the brain. You cannot hope that it's gonna get better or anything. That's why it's called brain dead, because literally the brain is dead. And when the brain is dead,
there's some
just
people
keeping up
still
basic
like
functions.
able to live again. I mean, able to get the conscious. I don't know what it's called. I mean, mereka sadar lagi gitu. Nah, itu yang diperdebatkan sebetulnya karena ada beberapa manusia yang able to do that. So, I mean, if they like, okay, I legalize like, because every time like basically ketika dokter bilang gimana alatnya mau dimatiin aja atau enggak, it's basically saying that okay, biarin dia mati aja gitu sebetulnya.
That's pretty
Karena
dark.
nggak ada, iya, but that's how it works. Bukan berarti kayak perlu disuntik atau bagaimana, atau harus bunuh atau gimana. Sebetulnya dengan menarik alat untuk dia hidup pun, keputusan itu adalah sama dengan membunuh.
Yeah, because the person's brain dead, so the one controlling life functions of a person's the brain.
It's basically
the brain's telling
debate
them.
is about the moral about that things, not from the medication, because it's already happened like
they're not gonna
years.
come back.
Yeah.
It is now basically a debate between moral and medical.
Yeah. That's a moral debate there. It depends on the family. If you're able to let him go or not. It's basically like that. And actually feel like that when
hold on. How did we get so into such a really dark topic? My goodness, how did we get into debating? Okay, this person's brain.
No, it is another debate. I mean, I failed that before for my dog. It's not human. It's just my dog. The oldest dog. Like people already say that we should like let her die. Just tell her to like go. It's okay. You can go right now. But my mother and I are like no. At least we can do something. If the operations fail, that's okay. At least she died in sleep, basically. But if she was able to survive, then probably that's a miracle, because there is a lot of doctors already say that she was too old to able to live after the surgery. Yeah, so the doctor actually said that.
Ended up living, didn't she?
Yeah, she ended up living.
That's wonderful.
It is. It's like I really like, and at the time when I have operations, I actually have like a pretty heavy task to do. I really cannot think at all. I'm doing work while thinking, does my dog survive or not? my mom is like, go home with a smile and like, hey, she survived, and she wants to buy the dog and buy the doctor.
Ah,
So it's not a normal thing when you get obat bius, and then she woke up because she was basically shocked when a lot of people do something to her body. So on the operations, they said that she just woke up on the operation table. Wow. Because she was too confused. What the fuck just happened to my body? Why there is a lot of people here? And then my mom gets called and just like, well, she okay, ma'am, she woke up. And then after she woke up, you know, people usually like the dog that actually get obat bius, you know, they're like a little bit high and like bit like, you know, like a drunk people, like she can't usually like stand up or do anything, but she actually by the doctor. Had the doctor so much.
I'm surprised that your dog had enough strength to just go and bite the doctor. My goodness.
Yeah. She scratched and bite the doctor, but after that, when she get home, she like, okay, now it's time to sleep. She slept like, I don't know, 2 days in a row. So we need to take care of her because actually after surgery there is like the time that she probably can die in that moment after surgery. We need to take care of her.
She's still weak.
Yeah. She just woke up because she just shocked.
Yeah, okay.
Where the fuck I am? Where there is a lot of people that I don't know here. Oh my fucking good. Where's my mom? Where's my sister? Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And by the way, my dog is like 16 years old. 16? No.
That's pretty old in dog years. How old is that? Like,
I don't know. She's old. She is a grandma.
Dog years to human years. How to calculate? 15. So 15 times 6. What's 15 times 6?
No, that's not how you actually count the dog number. So the 2 or 3 years, 5 years from the beginning, you times 6 or 7. No, the 2 years first you times 6, and then you have to not multiply but plus 6 or what? I forgot about it. So 2 multiply 6, so it's 12, and then you have to like plus 6 or maybe like 12 plus 6, so it is like 18 years old, and then the next year is probably 24 years old.
Old, yeah. Like old.
Yes. She actually unable to, I mean, she kind of blind and also like kind of deaf a little bit, but she can see a little bit like shade, I think.
Yeah. You know what? Remind me, to never ever touch upon a medical subject on Tipsy Talk ever again, because this free talk stream has been nothing but kind of touchy and mildly dangerous and pretty dark topics. My goodness.
But actually, I like to talk about it. I mean, it is because it is also the part of educational thing that we want to try to find, even we don't really know, but we're trying to find the things that probably not true.
Oh,
Yeah. Disclaimer that the things that we say that it's not 100% true, which is from our research, from some videos, some articles from the internet. So
we're not experts.
We're not experts about it, but we have the experience.
From the stuff we've read, from the stuff we've seen, you know?
Yeah. Well. That's about that.
Iona?
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's away at the moment. Okay.
Siapa Iona?
Yeah, she said that she needs to go to the little cat's room. You know, nature calls.
Well, I'm interested in the medical stuff, I think, but I never want to have like a doctor.
What's that?
Because I know it's hard to. I mean, people told me that I should be on the medical degree because I'm interested in the medical stuff, but the things that they didn't know that there is you need to learn about the chemical thingy, which is for me it's hard to do because I'm not good at calculating on some of chemicals. I don't know what the titration is, how to like calculate that things, and then how milligrams to stuff like that. I don't really understand that, and I really know that when I'm going to the high school because I'm really bad at that. If something good happened to the things like chemistry, it's because I'm lucky.
Yeah, that I can relate to that. I'm pretty dumb when it comes to chemistry. I'm so dumb that I'm too dumb to actually figure out how to put on safety goggles.
Yeah, but I'm really interested in physics. But the bad thing is I'm bad at mathematics. Basically, all the study that I do, like I'm interested, actually, I cannot do it because I'm really bad at mathematics. I really can't like calculate it right. I got the rumusnya benar. Rumus. What is rumus in Indonesia? In English?
Equation.
Yeah, I get the equation right, but the answer is not right.
Oh, you did an oopsie somewhere. Ooh.
Yeah. So I knew how to like I know how to untuk memecahkan masalah aku ngerti, tapi jawabannya selalu salah.
You know the solution to the problem, but your result is always wrong.
I know the solutions, but I don't know the answer. So if you want to ask me about something like, oh, there is like this and that, oh, I know the solutions, but you need to find your own answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically like that. My friends always like that, like, hey, can you help me with these equations thingy? Yeah, I can help you, but you need to find the answer by yourself because I always do the wrong thing on the answer, so you need to find yourself. And they said, okay, at least I know how to like do the equations. So yeah, so I give them like, oh, maybe because this soalnya begini, so kalau soalnya begini, jauh kira-kira kita harus mikir begini, so equation is probably like this, but you need to like do your own, okay? And they like, oh, okay, thank you.
I think I remember I used to want to be a psychologist myself. I used to want to take the psychology major, and because back in the day I was very, very, very interested in the way humans behaved, the way people behaved. And I was interested in psychology and sociology, but then people told me, Sebastian, I understand that you are interested in psychology, but I gotta be straight with you, buddy. You're dumber than a bag of rocks. You shouldn't take psychology. You're not gonna make it. And I'm like, but I like psychology. But you know, they had a good point. I'm too dumb to remember a lot of things. Psychology is like really complicated.
Ooh,
There's a lot of things that you need to remember.
really thick, you know.
Yeah. I took one look at the book and they told me, Sebastian, you're gonna have to remember every single word in that book. Are you sure you want to take psychology? And I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I wanna take psychology no more. Oh my goodness.
That's the hard things. In my school, like, you know, I like physics. I actually want to do like some stuff from my major because I'm from IPA, you know, so I want to do some stuff. But I know myself that if I go in there, it's gonna be failed.
Yeah.
Because my dumb head can process things like mathematics. You know, every time like my teachers like giving my test score is always half and half.
I feel you.
Because the equation is always right, but the answer is always wrong.
Yeah. I think that's also me in math
always
class.
like the doodle on the side. Ya, hitungannya. Wah, kamu pintar ya, hitungannya bener, tapi kenapa jawabannya begini?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I do try to learn because I know that I'm not good at it. So every time after school, I will stay at the teacher's room just to learn.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Yeah, I just stay in the teacher's room to learn because I know that I'm a dummy and the national test is hard as well, you know. So I need to at least knew the logic behind it so I can like do the test. But the problem is the physics, chemistry. No, the physics and biology. Actually, I can do that. But for the chemistry and the mathematics, I actually can't do that at all. I don't get where's the logic when you said like, oh, the substance for the alcohol, what is that called, or what is chemical in the fireworks? You think that I will knew that instantly? I mean, you need to learn that stuff from like I don't know, but you need to learn it. Like, where did they found that? Because maybe right now I knew that the you know the stuff inside that things, but I already forgot. But I'm still angry about that.
Yeah.
And how they like, where is the logic of the titrations? Because I don't really get it at all until right now. Even the teachers say that I'm stupid about it, but bro, you can't even tell me where's the logic of it. I mean, I cannot do it. It's hard. It is hard.
School do be kind of weird sometimes. You know, I think I remember back when I was in maths class in high school, junior high, teacher told me, okay, you need to figure out the solution, the answer to this question. And I did. Except I used a different equation than what the teacher used, even though I got the answer right. And the teacher is like, what are you doing? You know, I'm like, what do you mean?
But I got the answer, but I got the answer right.
I got the answer right. And I was like, yeah, you got the answer right. Using a completely different equation that I never taught you. You need to do it like this. And I'm like, but it's so much trouble. I got the answer right. That's what's important. And they're like, no, you need to learn it like this. I was like, gosh,
Maybe
school is so
because
rigid, you know?
I mean, maybe because if you have the others like soal, another questions about that with different way to solve it. If you use that equations, it's gonna be like maybe, I don't know, but
Yeah.
maybe just
I
like
literally
that.
had to figure out a new equation in my head because I couldn't remember the old one. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, at least just like my physics teacher said, as long you get the logic, you will get the answer right.
Yeah. But
Wait,
you know,
the
what are we talking about again?
we were talking about how dumb we were, and we were complaining about how school was weird.
Yeah, my physics teacher actually pretty cool. He like, okay, she basically teach me how to apa namanya mengerjakan soal. Can I speak in Indonesia?
Yeah, sure.
Oke, jadi basically guru fisika aku itu dia ngajarin aku kenapa ada rumus ini. So dia menjelaskan dari awal, dari dasar banget. Nah, abis itu dia kemudian kasih cabang, kenapa rumusnya ini ada ini, kenapa ini ada ini. Asalnya dari sini. Dari sini kita dapat misalnya apa. Jadi ketika kamu bingung untuk mengerjakan hal ini, kamu bisa balik ke rumus awal dan kamu pecahin dari situ. So that's how I able to do the freaking that. It's a weird equations, but he said, yeah, it can be like that. It can be like that. So he basically gave me a bunch of questions for me, like you need to answer this, but if you forgot the equation, just remind, you just need to remember these equations from the beginning, because it's this type of questions is actually from this equations. Yeah, basically like that. I don't know.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, he basically teach me a lot of things. I mean, there is not a lot of people. He knew how to teach me basically, because I think it's different from the other people. He said that.
Man, I wish I had your teacher. My teacher was as stiff as a rock. Like,
I mean,
she was like absolutely.
The teacher is shit. I don't want to call the name of it, but she basically hated by the most of students because she basically called us stupid, and she doesn't care, but you need to understand what I teach you. But she doesn't want to learn how to understand the students, you know?
Yeah, that doesn't sound as bad. That sounds worse than my teacher. My teacher never called any of us dumb per se, because she knows that if you call someone dumb while you're learning, it's gonna stick with you. It's gonna stick in your head. You're gonna have to.
My teacher actually said like, "Why you're all so dumb? Why people here like this people kayak angkatan ini, kalian kenapa sih angkatan ini pada bego-bego? Yang dulu tuh lebih pintar dibanding kalian."
Yeah.
So basically,
my teacher is still pretty
my
strict.
teachers.
Yeah.
Thankfully, my teachers back in high school are actually kind of afraid of the students because the students are rich. Yeah.
Oh, that kind of okay. All right. Well,
yep. So at least, even though I'm not one of the rich kids, because the teachers are all like that, at least they're pretty decent. Like, I sometimes actually just look at the students and just face palm myself, because like, have some respect, guys. What the heck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, some students are just pain in the ass. I don't understand. Like, they're teaching you right now. Just if you don't really like care about it, just do. I mean, just stay.
Haha, goodbye.
Yeah, or just stay on your table and do something, but at least don't like do something disrespect to the teacher, because they just there to teach you. That's their job to teach you. Yeah, and they're not paid enough for it. I mean, they're not paid enough to handle your shits.
There's a lot of things I want to say about teachers and their wages, but I'd rather not say them. All I can say right now is that my old teacher, my maths teacher, was actually not as bad. She was respectful when a certain person was smart. Like, she would be like, "Oh, you're pretty smart. That's a good job." But like, anytime a student was like, "What if we do it like this?" She'd be like, "No, no, 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 no. We do it by my method. My method or 0 marks. Absolutely no marks. No points for you. 0 points to Gryffindor. Let's go." I'm sorry.
Well, that sucks.
Eh,
My math teacher that actually already passed away. Actually, like,
oh,
don't care
okay.
what. Yeah, he is a good teacher. He's really a good teacher. Really good teacher, but he don't really understand how to teach some of the kids, and that's understandable. But he is a good teacher. But so if you use the other equations to answer the questions, it's okay. It kind of be at least you got the answer. Basically like that. But it's kind of wrong though. Like, yeah, it's kind of wrong if you have another question with this and you do this with these equations, you will get the answer wrong, but at least you got the answer wrong this time.
Yeah.
It's basically like that. He's a good teacher. He's really a good teacher. But I'm still butthurt for that chemistry teacher.
Oh man, it makes
Really.
It almost makes me miss high school. And the nostalgia trip is real. Kinda miss my old teachers. Maybe I should.
I miss the teacher, but I don't miss my the students, my friends on my high school.
Not really.
Not all, but some of them are just shits. Just to be clear, since no one knows them, they're pretty shits. They're like the worst human being that I ever met in my life.
Wow. Okay.
If you're asking why Cassandra, why are you so moody all of a sudden and you need some mental health help and blah blah blah, it's because of them. Okay, I'm just to be clear, it's all because of them. I don't want to like, oh no, it's not because of them and blah blah blah. Yeah, well, I do have like my personal life.
Yeah.
Well, it's maybe affected to my life, but most of my mental health issues came from them, so they're shits.
I can't relate. I still every now and then, maybe once every 3 months, I still hang out with my old high school buddies. I used to be not in very good terms.
I do have friends on high school. There's some decent person, but if someone asks me, do you want to back to your high school times? No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. I don't want to go still one day because the school is really like the place that I really don't want to go to. It's just why you need to go to hell if you can just peace out at your home house.
Wow, really? That bad?
Yeah, it is. It is bad. And some teacher who knew that happened to the student is just like, they don't care.
I don't care. It's not my problem.
Yeah,
they're gonna do whatever the heck they want.
They're just joking to each other.
Oh, kids these days, they're so rowdy. Oh my goodness, how adorable.
Yeah, it is basically like that. So that's maybe the reason why I'm stuck at the library most of the time. Before I got friends, really hard time. So I actually like stay at the library and read a bunch of stuff. And because of that, I really, at that time, I feel that I'm little bit smarter than the other people on the biology stuff, because I actually read a lot of doctor book, because my library actually have that two big books about the doctors, things that you need to learn when you go into the the college. I think I read like a lot of things there, and I'm actually I'm having fun. Maybe because when you at class, you have like, yeah, with class. What is class? It's hell. Okay, going to the library, it's good.
I can relate. Library is nice. It's quiet, and
there's not a lot of people there too.
yeah, I kind of got used to the smell of books. You know,
Yeah.
paper slowly rotting away, the brown kind. It's actually relaxing.
Yeah, it smells so good too. I mean, there's a lot of, in Indonesia it's pretty hot, so we have the AC over there. You can read a book, no one will indulge you.
I feel like we're revealing a lot of our nerdy selves. My goodness. Okay, you know what? Let's just stop this stream right here.
Okay.
It's actually already like 2 hours plus, guys. This is the first time we've actually
Gone past 2 hours.
actually not see how many hours it have been. Like, damn, this is a fun topic. But then it refers back to the school stuff.
Because you're talking about ourselves.
Maybe we just get too comfortable to each other,
Yeah, we got really comfy with each other. We're friends now. We're close friends.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just set the stream right here. Okay, I'm just gonna... Don't mind me.
I don't want to talk anymore. I'm scared that I will spill some stuff about Sebastian.
Okay, I'm deafening myself.
What more can you spill about Sebastian? I mean, Sebastian already spilled a lot of stuff about himself just because he's...
some things that probably that we shouldn't do. I mean, we shouldn't say in live stream, just personal.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna. Okay.
So go Devon and post the stream.
Yeah. I've deafened myself. Haha. You fools cannot talk anymore. Oh, I hope they're not watching my stream. No, you guys aren't fools. Don't worry. Anyway, yes. It's been a while since I talked like this. But yes, I'm probably not going to be touching any medical subjects anytime soon, or any controversial subjects. My goodness, I feel like anytime we swerve away from topic, for some reason, it's always somewhere where it's either kind of a little bit iffy in terms of topic choice, or it's just really something I'd rather not talk about. Why did it have to be cockroaches? Oh my goodness, my life has been... I need to tell my family about the ice cubes! They need to know! Oh my gosh, no, don't end. It's been 2 hours. My eyes are slowly getting heavy. Keep streaming. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. If you want to watch some of my old streams, that's fine too, That's also an option. If you're in need of a little more Sebastian Smith, But anyway, yes, this has been Tipsy Talk with Sebastian Smith, accompanied by Iona Esmery and Cassandra Gali. Tomorrow, right? I haven't told you guys, or well, a couple of people here. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a collaboration with a certain person I'm sure you're all familiar with, Irina Kumai, because she's interested in hosting a pee endurance stream. That's right, you didn't hear that wrong. A pee endurance stream. She wants to hold in her pee, and she wants to see how long she's going to be holding her pee and she wants me to be a part of it. I don't know how I'm going to be a part of it. Hopefully, not physically, probably not physically. Thank God. But I guess we'll see when we get there. We're probably just gonna be talking or doing things together. Maybe play video games. God knows what. But yeah. Keep a lookout for that. It's tomorrow. Currently, it's 6 p.m. for my time, so 9 p.m. tomorrow. But yes, that's it for me. That's it for today. When are you gonna collab with Irene again? On Thursday, actually. I'm gonna be collabing with her on Thursday. We'll be doing a Genshin Impact collab, and we're gonna be doing a bunch of silly things like artifact farming and seeing who has the better luck. But I guess we'll see. Probably me, obviously. You know, I'm very obviously the more lucky out of the two of us. But yes, I'm just gonna go. Thank you for participating, for joining me in this wonderful and probably partially cursed talk. Also, thank you if you're watching this in the archives and you've actually watched the archive stream all the way to 2 hours, 7 minutes. Well, 8 minutes now. But yes, I guess I will be seeing you all tomorrow when I'm gonna be streaming. Perfect time for a motorcycle, thank you. And goodbye. Also not your dad.